We are packed up. That's it. Off we go. We're landing in Santiago.
I don't want to die or fade away. I just want to be someone. I just want to be someone.
First night's dinner was Subway, which we ordered ourselves in Spanish.
It's in my purse.
It's in her purse.
I didn't get everything I wanted, but I didn't know how to say 90% of it. So the first day of Santiago was kind of a bust.
Está bien. No.
We went into town for a free walking tour.
¿En qué ciudad?
And our tour guide never showed up. So we were sitting on these steps of a museum for like 15 minutes with all these other people and no one ever showed up. We didn't really have a plan B because that was supposed to take up our entire afternoon. So we walked around for like an hour. We went and got some beers.
Tell the people what they want to hear.
Then we went to Subway, got some sandwiches which are in the fridge, grabbed a bottle of wine, and got
Jamón Serrano Lay's, boy.
We're going to Puerto Natales.
We're going to Puerto Natales.
Someone to you. Someone to you.
Estamos en Punta Natales. Puerto Natales. We have arrived in Puerto Natales. We are repacking our bags because there was somewhat of an uneven distribution of common resources. I had the common resources. Tomorrow the hike starts at 7 a.m.
The one you calling, 'cause I believe that you could lead the way.
Last morning before the hike. Drinking coffee in bed. We gotta leave in 40 minutes. They didn't have any peanut butter at the store, so we're doing peanuts and jelly sandwiches. Walking to the bus station to catch our bus to Torre de Paine.
It's go time.
Parque Nacional. We are on the bus. Unless this bus doesn't make it, we are gonna make it to the park.
Someone to you. Someone to you. Someone to you.
Start our 4-hour hike for the day.
It's lunchtime. What's for lunch?
Egg, toilet paper wrapped, peanut and jelly.
Take a bite. Oh!
You bring an energy I've never felt before. Some kind of chemical.
When Amy has some sort of a wardrobe problem, she turns around and just says it to me. I can't keep my hood on. I can't do anything about that, Amy. It is 3 o'clock. We are arriving at Refugio Gray. Camp on the first night is all set up with the exception of putting our stuff in it.
So if you're asking me,
our tent is set up and Amy is taking a shower.
in my heart, don't just feel it in my heart.
We are borrowing a tent from my lovely brother and his wife, and we went over there to practice setting it up, which was Aaron's job. He forgot how to set it up. So when we pulled it out of the bag today, he goes, I don't know how to do this. And then he asked me where the poles are, and it's a tent that has no poles, but he failed to remember that. So we just made it up. I'm hoping it's right. I think it's right, but it took a long time.
In my defense, I thought Amy was also paying attention that day, so I didn't think that I had to pay attention. All that said, it's set up perfectly, I might add.
So many people just walk in and out your life.
It is 6:20 on the first morning of the trail. Wind is pretty strong.
I slept better than I thought we would. Day one, breakfast done, had some coffee and some oatmeal, and now we're headed out on a day hike.
Oatmeal makes me think about my grandmother because she used to force feed it to me when I was a kid, even though I didn't like it.
Don't just feel it in my heart. No, I feel it in my bones. I feel it in my bones. Yeah, and I know when it cuts deep down through your chest into your soul. That's how you know. That's how I know. I feel it in my bones.
Lunchtime, Refugio.
I feel it in my bones. Oh, that's how you know.
We are leaving Refugio Grey, headed to Refugio Pen Grande.
No, I don't just.
Pretty and I are arriving back into Refugio Pen Grande. If you didn't hear me, I said me and Pretty are arriving.
That's me.
We are checked in and inside of our tent at Pen Grande.
Your chest into your soul, that's how you know. That's how I know. I feel it in my bones. I feel it.
We're getting ready for bed on night 2, and we have a lot of wet clothes that we're hoping to dry overnight.
Why do you have so many wet clothes?
You have the most wet clothes, but
Why do we have so many wet clothes?
we're not really sure. It did rain, but we're not really sure how all these clothes got wet.
The atmosphere is just really super damp, so everything is just slowly getting wetter and colder. But I'm somehow more affected by this phenomenon than some others in the party. Quick update. You may notice that I am not in the national park. I'm in a hotel. This morning we got up and we were going to try and get an early start. We were waiting for the kitchen area to open up so we could cook breakfast, get on the road, or get on our hike. Today was like a 15-mile day. And Amy fainted kind of on me and then started like convulsing. She's also fighting a bit of an infection on her leg, and it just kind of came to a point where we had to call it and take her back into the town, and we're headed to the hospital. This is our attempt to show what really happens on vacation when you go 1,500 miles away, whatever, and things happen. It's not always awesome. So another update, went to the hospital and it was confirmed that Amy has staph. Good morning, good morning. It is the first day in Punta Arenas. I am rocking a little bit of facial hair to try and blend in. See? Mucho pelo.
Needed something that would step aside and watch. And I got no words to say, 'cause I think I lost my faith, but I thank you for today.
Quick update. We just looked at Amy's infection and I don't know if it's gotten bigger or if it's just kind of moving. So we are going to the hospital. So another update on Sickly. We went to the hospital in Punta Arenas, and as you can imagine, nobody speaks English. We are 2 hours from Antarctica. Basically, they gave her the same antibiotics that we were already taking, and then they prescribed her some more serious ones. So the plan is that if it's worse tomorrow morning, we're going home. If it's the same or lesser, then we're going to continue on with our trip and monitor it. For those of you that don't know, I sell boilers for a living. That is a big old fired tube 2-pass steam boiler. Look at all them fire tubes right there, baby. That's a beaut. They don't make it like they used to. That's for hootin', shootin', tootin'. Sure. Hashtag Amy makes plastic for a living and kills the environment. Whoop. What you say, dude?
It's lunchtime.
What's for lunch?
Sandwiches.
In Espanol.
Sandwiches.
We're packing up in Punta Arenas. The other development I don't think we've spent much time on is that Amy's bag split like from here all the way to here. We are halfway through the trip and looking forward to being on vacation. We are at our Airbnb in Santiago, Chile.
So our Airbnb in Santiago has a rooftop terrace on the 9th floor, so we went up there. We're about 3 blocks away from the riots. Aaron and I were standing up there and we could feel tear gas in our eyes. And Aaron's eyes were watering, my nose, my eyes were burning to where we had to leave. It was insane.
Okay, this is becoming the Murphy's Law vacation. There was just an earthquake in Santiago.
We found ourselves some treasure and threw it all away. Oh, what you waiting for? No, what you waiting for? What you waiting?
We're hiking San Cristobal Hill in Santiago de Chile. It's kicking our ass because we didn't know it was a hike, so we're like both in jeans and boots and like dress clothes. Jesus Cristo. Ayúdame, por favor.
Fails over you, blame it on me.
Women in South America like to show their stomach in whatever they're wearing. And I, for one, think that it's a fashion statement I can get behind. What do you think about it?
How embarrassed are you?
I don't mind it. Neither do these folks. Just trying to fit in. It has been brought to my attention that I have a sunburn.
What you waiting for? When I dance alone and the sun's beating down, blame it on.
We are in Mendoza. It's way cheaper than Chile. The water tastes pretty good here. The sink water, of course. Tomorrow we do wineries. The following day we do horseback.
What you waiting for? No, what you waiting for? What you waiting for? No, what you waiting for? When I dance alone and the sun's beating down.
Not intended for children. This is us sorting the wine from today.
I lose control and the veils over you blame it.
We just wanted to, let me get it closer so you can hear. I wanted to just say more about this trip because at every corner it's been a new obstacle.
We didn't redo this without the banana.
What, can you not hear me? Is this thing on? Okay. Stop!
No, I don't like that.
Stop.
I don't want you with the banana.
What's wrong with it?
Please just redo it.
Stop! I feel bullied.
I'll do the video.
Fine. I'll hold the mic. Here, if you're gonna talk, you at least need to use the mic. Amy, here, talk into the mic.
It's not working. Test, test.
I can hear you.
Test.
We're gonna try and pack all this wine back to the US. So we're about to do a trial run to see how much of it I can get into my pack because I'm the only one that has room somehow because somebody decided they would split their pack. So not only have we fouled a bag, I now have a broken watch, my microphone's barely working, my shoes also decided to start, they just started peeling, okay? So then they have a hole in them now on both feet.
Can't nobody hold me down. You show me by myself when I needed it the most. I've been up all night, no sleep, 'cause I feel like I'm always dreaming all night, no sleep, 'cause I feel like I'm always dreaming. Wide awake, that's okay, as long as I'm with you. I'll be up all night, no sleep, 'cause I feel like I'm always dreaming.
We just checked into our hotel in Buenos Aires. It is 5 minutes past midnight. You might notice the discoloration in my skin. I'm very sunburned. This is where I leave you for the night because I gotta take a shower because I smell like horses, goats, chickens, cats, dogs, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my.
Who's underneath my eyes? Tell
We did like a walking tour this morning, which we're really not the tour people, but on this trip we have been. I don't know if it's because we've been lazy or I don't know what it has been. Sunburnt, again. Go get drinks, then go to a steak dinner.
For Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. This is our lunch on Thanksgiving. Okay, whatever that is. We are packing up our hotel room and going to lunch and then going home. We're at the airport in
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires, about to go home. I was wearing my shoes and I was like, man, I'm ready to retire these puppies. They're fake leather, so all the fake leather started coming off of them. And they got holes in the soles on front and back, so when it rains, my feet get wet. They are about to take their last trip, and that trip is to the garbage bin.